a nice greeting. Let me hug. Hi, Trent.
Okay.
And not I guess like you're starstruck, but I mean just a decent hug. Hey, you know.
No. See, I love you. Okay, I'm divorced now, so let me just keep it real with you. No, my wife, my girlfriend, my daughter cannot hug. Well, I mean, let my daughter. But no, a woman's in. Look at Trent. I mean, listen, Trent. You know what I'm saying? He got the bread. Trent got the bread and the dreads. Okay, and he got at the end of the day, I don't want my wife feeling. I'm gonna feel some kind of way because when she hug him, that look, she got that look in her eye when she finished hugging him, that smile she ain't never gave me. I'm gonna feel some kind of way.
No. See, that's where I don't agree. When you hug another guy, you just hugging him high out of respect. It's no big deal.
You ain't got to hug him. You can say hello.
So, D, tell me this: if you're married, a woman come up to hug your man, two-handed hug, and he's smiling and giggling. They both locked eyes and everything. Is that?
Yeah, but see, now you're adding little variables.
No, that's what we just saying. Listen, I've seen women right around people like Trent, and when they're mesmerized with their stardom and who they are and how they look, when they go get that hug, when you go get to hug somebody that you like or you look up to, they're a celebrity, right? You're gonna feel a certain way. You love your husband, you love your wife, but I just got a chance to hug Halle Berry. My wife don't want to see the look I have on my face if I hug Halle Berry.
Okay, let me ask you: if Beyonce was behind stage and came up to you wanted to say hi to Beyonce,
I would say hello to her, but I would not hug her. Huh?
Well, what if she reached out towards you and leaned towards you just to give you a little?
I would lean that shoulder in. I would do a lean into her. You know, I'm not gonna disrespect you as a man. Real talk.
And that's what I mean.
No, but I'm saying hug, okay? You know, I ain't talking about church hurt. I'm saying, if she can walk up to you, because sometimes, normally, honestly, black folks, okay, let's just be real. We walk up to somebody, hey, how you doing? We give you a hug. It ain't a whole lot. It's a two-hand pat on the back, even though it's a two-handed hug. You see what I'm saying?
Hug.
Yeah, it's a hug. But a two-handed hug to Trent Richardson is like hugging a goddess. Okay? That's different. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Bro, now look. Hold on. Like, I'm a big dude. Listen, look at me and Trent close together. I'm a big dude, right? But me next to Trent, look at this, and me next to Trent, she's doing me like this. She got to put her arms out a little bit wider. He's a little bit thicker, and he got the dreads and the muscles bigger than me. Exactly. Bro, it's a different, bro. She ain't gonna never hug me the same way again. I'm gonna get the church man. Hey, bro, Trent needs to nod at my wife and keep it moving, man. No, but you can't be hugging my wife, dog. No. I don't even because his shoulder bigger than mine. You know what I'm saying? That shoulder hug ain't wouldn't even work, man. No.
Well, Trent, try.
I
tried. So I won't be able to hug you when I see you, Trent.
Oh, D. Man. Let's go with.
Hey, you can dab them up, D.
I guess. I give up.
If you dab Trent up, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But Trent hugging you, F you. It's Trent. It's Trent Richardson. It's TR. You know what I'm saying? It's TR3 hugging your girl. There you go. Dab up, Trent, but Trent. No.
Yeah, I love you more. You can hit it with the salute. And then that Lanai going down and be like, all right.
Show some respect, Trent. Hey, man, at the end of the day, what I love about Trent is that Trent is the utmost of man code. He's gonna show the utmost respect to you guys. So I appreciate that.
So you guys going to see Velvet Cake this weekend?
I am. I'm going to get one of those. I'm going to her shop.
Yeah, I know. What's the website?
Ma'am?
Did you put the website on your address bar so you can look it up?
Okay, I will. I definitely will. I'll go ahead and put it out there for you. I put it up on my TikTok.
Okay, baby. I love your show.
Thank you. We love you too. Thanks for calling in, man. We love you.
Bye, baby.
Bye-bye.
Question is, I'm kind of like easing in. Because I never really thought about that like that.
Uh-huh.
But think about it, like, oh, you got a point. Bro.
Let me ask you a question, because you are Trent. You are that guy, right? What if your girl seen Eddie Murphy or somebody, you know what I'm saying, that she looked, you know what I'm saying? You are who you are, but there's somebody bigger than you are. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And you know what I'm saying?
So, okay. Have y'all ever seen the clip of LeBron was dribbling the ball and Beyonce was right there? She looked at
Yes.
LeBron and she looked him up and down like,
Yeah. And Jay-Z looked at him like,
Hey,
exactly.
what?
you good?
So what I'm saying,
Is he
that's
part of
Jay-Z.
the beehive? Is he in the beehive?
Right. So I'm saying, Trent, with your girl, right? Like you being that guy and your girl looked at, you call her looking at let me see.
Be messy. I'm sitting tea today. You looking at the teammate.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You got it. You
See, when you was either with the Browns or with
Listen,
the Colts.
Really, I have been in that situation with Julio.
Jones?
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, tell the story. I want to hear
I
this
have
one.
been in that situation with Julio. And it was funny because Julio said, hey, it was after the situation where he was like, I mean, tell her to get her shoes under the couch if she goes out. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
And it wasn't nobody I was going with. It was somebody I was talking to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And when he said that, man, I went home and checked the couch.
That's
I can't win.
That's a stunt right there.
Like, with Julio, where he going through some stuff.
Right.
Hey, I know.
Right.
What you mean?
He felt the same way, right?
What you mean?
I know them. Hey.
I know that background right there.
Are you slip up and say, man, oh, that's so and so. What you mean?
Let me ask you a question. Do the girls tell y'all? No. They don't tell you with,
No.
They don't say nothing.
And really, like, I don't even want to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear it. First of all, I don't want you to know. I don't even want like me and who that's your old lady, or
Yeah.
you know,
me
and you don't know each other.
Right.
Like, I don't even want her to know that we know each other.
Gotcha.
Like,
okay.
We probably ain't never mess around, but if something come apart, like I don't even want to be in it. Like I don't even, that ain't even, because I don't even want to think about, okay, if Julio know you, I know something that came across your mind.
Right.
Like if like I was talking about that today we were talking about that at night. Like if you get back, I know at least the top 3, I know at least 5 people probably they know you. And they know you. Right. 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, 12 times out of 10, they know you.
Right.
And so it's just like, you just say stuff I don't even want to ask questions about. Right. It's some slick ones on the team. I done called Mark Van. I done called him traveling late at night a few times. And I done called him and say, where you going? I said, but why you always catch me out? And it'd be like 1 or 2 in the morning. I'm at Waffle House. I see a truck driving down the Dollar Interstate. Down in Florida, and I see his truck moving.
Right.
Moving fast, ain't you? You catch me every time. Yeah, I know it. This is time of the hour moving now. It's the time of the hour. But yeah, man, listen, we're gonna take a break, man. We're gonna come right back, man, with the ropes with TR3.
Live from downtown Birmingham, The Roast with BR3.
Inspired by quality ingredients and excellent service, Edgar's Bakery has been a staple of Alabamian celebrations since 1998. What started as a small neighborhood bakery founded by Terry and Dottie Smith in Birmingham has expanded to 10 locations throughout Alabama. Edgar's Bakery offers hot, delicious breakfast and lunch options in addition to grab-and-go deli items. They offer a wide range of pastries and desserts, including cookies, bars, brownies, cakes, cupcakes, and much more, made entirely from scratch, using fresh, natural ingredients. Shop for gifts and merchandise in store, including everyday and seasonal home decor items. Edgar's has something for everyone. They also offer catering, shipping, and delivery options. Visit their website today at edgarsbakery.com or stop by a location near you.
Walk On Sports Bistro puts everything they've got into bringing you game day with a taste of Louisiana. Dig into their mouth-watering, made from scratch Louisiana dishes or fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads, all in front of 70-plus TVs with more than 40 beers on tap. Watching at home? Walk On is available to go. Order online or through the Walk On's mobile app. Visit Walk On in Tuscaloosa, Hoover, Montgomery, and Mobile. Walk On Sports Bistro, more than a restaurant.
Hey, Birmingham, thinking about making your next move? The Randy Brooks team at Avast Realty is ready to help you with your real estate needs. If it's buying or selling, they have the tools and expertise to get you from for sale to sold. Whether you're looking in the city or want space to stretch out, call us at 205-965-6645. That's 205-965-6645. Real estate is key to building long-term wealth, so call the Randy Brooks team at 205-965-6645 and let's get you from for sale to sold today. 205-965-6645. Your dream has an address. Let's find it. New construction home searching can be challenging for buyers. The solution is the Avast Realty New Construction Home Team at 205-965-6645. Their relationships with the top new home builders in the state means they have the most up-to-date information on new home inventory. And as your buyer agent, the Avast Realty New Home Construction Team will give you 1% of our commission to use towards your new home purchase. So put the knowledge, expertise, and professionalism of the team to work for you and contact the Avast Realty New Construction Team at 205-965-6645 today. Again, that's 205-965-6645. Call today because your new home is waiting. Commission share disclosed on sales contract and closing statement.
Excuse me, do you know how long halftime is for a Crimson Tide football game?
15 minutes? 12 minutes?
18 minutes? I'm pretty sure 12 minutes.
Actually, halftime at Alabama lasts 20 minutes. Any idea how long it takes to complete a mortgage application?
An hour and a half.
Probably like 3 hours at least. It takes a couple days.
I'm going to go with 45 minutes.
Actually, at Assurance Financial, you can apply for a mortgage in less time than halftime. Find out more by visiting them at assuranceMortgage.com. That's assuranceMortgage.com.
Equal housing opportunity, NMLS 70876.
Call Chase Brooks at 205-612-4046.
Tax time is just around the corner. It would be a great time to purchase your new home. Capco Builders is a company who has been building manufactured homes for the last 20 years. If you are in the state of Alabama, go by and see one of our local retailers today. J&J Homes in Coleman, Repo Land in Albertville, Oxford Housing in Oxford, Freedom Homes in Jasper, Miller Homes in Opelika, Discount Home Sales in Enterprise, Spartan in Summerdale, Daystar in Sylacauga and Clanton, and always remember, Capco Builders, where quality comes first.
Welcome back to the Rope with TR3. And we got another caller online, man. We got Mr. Forrest from Tennessee, man. Forrest, how you doing today, dog? I'm doing great. What about y'all? Yeah, we good, man. Sitting here chopping up and having fun. That's it. What you got for us, man?
Yeah, run down something.
He went to sleep on me.
I don't think you need to say matter.
He was talking about Clemson.
Give me a rundown on Clemson. Okay, okay.
Look up they squad.
He in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask him what his last name was, but I ain't want to do it on your show. That ain't me. His name was Forrest from Tennessee. That's the movie all day. All right, keep going. Go ahead.
What movie are you talking about?
Gump.
Oh, okay.
That's from Bama.
That didn't pop up in your head.
I mean, yeah. Anytime you hear Forrest.
Yeah.
But Forrest wasn't from no Tennessee, though.
No.
He was from Greenbow, Alabama.
Yeah, he a Bama dude.
But he just saying he country.
Yeah.
You just relating everything. You just hate me.
Listen, so y'all tell me this, right? So this might hit home for everybody on the show. Like, are we? Let's talk about perspectives.
Okay.
And we can talk about it in life. We can talk about it in sports. We can talk about it in relationships. Just grinding. You know, I feel like. Well, it's a saying that when you're born, you look like your mom and your dad.
Mm-hmm.
But when you die, you look like your choices.
Mm.
And so you can give somebody all the connections in the world, but they had a wrong perspective and they won't succeed. But you give somebody who don't have all the social media outlets and don't have all the connections or the money or the glitter and gloss and all, and they'll go out there and be a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you think about the Tom Brady's, you think about the Michael B. Jordans when they were calling him corny and all this other stuff. That man grind to have his name.
Right.
And to have a name, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
To have that name. You think about LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Like, LeBron is coming from a single parent, never knew his dad. Like, it took a lot.
Yeah.
But he had the right perspective. So I think today, and I mean for me, I'm more talking about kids, right? Too, and it goes for anybody. I feel like now kids have more connections with the world than what we had growing up, and they got so many different avenues they can go by, learning this or obtaining this, or even when we was talking about the girls, right?
Mm.
How these girls meet, they can click on the internet and find somebody from way across in New York, but they in Birmingham. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other than learning how to talk to somebody or talk to a female or, learn the social life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a social life no more.
Right.
It's a TikTok and this and that. And like, think about it. Like, if it wasn't nobody in the neighborhood, like, you wouldn't get married to somebody away from New Mexico. Somebody at the church, somebody in the neighborhood.
Right.
Like, but do we have a wrong perspective for these kids? And that's why these kids are going through certain stuff. You know, when you're talking about being the next or being the 1%. Like, cause the 1% is starting to down back a little bit.
A whole lot of things. To your point, I'm going to say I think a lot of the kids do have today and age. I think it's a microwave perspective. Because hard work still in 2023 pays off, right? To run that race, you still got to know how to put that stride. You still got to know how to put one foot in front of the other. This is an analogy I always use. Life is still like building a brick house. One brick at a time. You can't build it no faster. No matter how much you try, no matter how much technology out there, you can only lay a brick at a time. And I think a lot of kids think that they can just go through up a brick wall and it's going to work. And most of them are building, the story of the Three Little Pigs, right? Mm-hmm. They building houses are made of straw, in whatever the other house was. Straw, one was made of straw, and what was the other? Sticks, right? That's what they're making. And they wonder why, what they get doesn't last because it's straw and sticks. But by the time they figure out that they need bricks, what happened? They didn't put in so much work. They've been building bricks at a time, but they didn't realize they were building a brick out, and their houses kept falling down. So there is no such thing as a quick way. You can become Trent Richardson or nephew or Joe.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? there is no quick way to learn. You can have all the talent in the world, but to do what he's done at his level, Trent, is there a shortcut?
Hell No, to go through them surges, 110s, and I went through it, and I look back on my story because I felt like everybody had this type of story, right?
Mm.
And mine was just a little bit different.
Mm.
If you think about my story, like I had 2 kids in high school, had 2 years where I couldn't walk, freshman, sophomore year, didn't get to play football in my junior year, never made it to a playoff game because we couldn't start nobody on defense. But I can put up 100 points, but I didn't play defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like only sport I did for 4 years was track. So like to even go through that, I had to make up a lot of work for school. I was out because I couldn't walk, couldn't do this. I had these major surgeries out. Like I had to like fight through a lot. Like so, you talking about these kids, like they don't have to go through a half of that, and these kids are getting influenced with the wrong perspective by a lot of people who wanted to take the shortcut, who wanted it fast, who didn't want to trust the process. So it is no way, unless you hit the lotto and you one out of 1 trillion people, there ain't no way. It's not. Like I can't name one that just was like Tom Brady didn't have it easy.
Nope.
Steve Harvey didn't have it easy. Nope. Ricky Smiley didn't have it easy.
Nope.
Oprah didn't have it easy.
No.
I can't.
But everybody, it took 10 plus years. Everybody. And the same years is either 10,000 hours or 10 years before you become a master at your craft. Who has done something for 10 years or 10,000 hours? If you hadn't done that, you hadn't put the work in. I'm just now hitting 10. This year, October, it'd be 10 for me. So I'm now becoming a master at what I do. Now I'm comfortable to doing what I'm doing. Now my time it is actually, real talk, it's happening now.
Yeah.
I got my evening show, 3 years ago? And I was on weekends for Trent. I was on weekends for 7 years. On a weekend doing a Saturday show in the evening time when nobody knew my name. And my church started at 6 o'clock in the morning until I won't be in radio 6 months later, right? So nobody understand, like I said, that grind. I was a Joe Lockett. Nobody knew who a Joe Lockett was. I didn't have nobody signing me or no agent out there pumping me up. I was out there every morning at 6 o'clock in that parking lot out there, rolling up a banner, putting up a banner grid to put up at 6 o'clock in the morning for a 1-hour show that I was paying for. And nobody knew who I was. Nobody understand that grind. This man just told y'all he couldn't walk for 2 years. Who's going to go back and say, I'm finna go out there and keep going after that? Man, I'd be scared, man. I couldn't walk. You talking about me? I'm finna go running through holes? Trying to run over somebody? How did you do that, bro?
To get that drive back, right? It wasn't for my daughter. And I tell people this all the time. Me and my daughter went back and forth the other day, right? She would let me have it. She said, it wasn't for me, we wouldn't even be here. I said, you're right. You're right. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. You're right.
What does that mean, though?
He clearly told her.
Yeah, I told her. Like I definitely told her, and I definitely have shown it in my play, in my body of work, in my grind. Yeah, I can remember, bro. Like me and her mom used to go work out. I used to work out. She used to bring her out there to the sand dunes. I don't know if anybody seen those YouTube videos, man. And my baby used to be in the baby seat. I'm out here at 4 a.m. running up these sand dunes. Like that was my grind. Like, and I couldn't pay nobody to come out there with me. I ain't, and it'd be across town a little bit from, being in Pensacola, from where we stayed at. But I didn't want no gas money for nobody. Like I was getting it. I was going to get it my own way. I was going to grind my own way. Because I seen the body of work of the guys who's made it. Like I got to see of the sweet feet. I got to see the guys run these hills. So I found the sand hill. And I found a whole bunch of stairs that I can run all day. Instead of getting in trouble, staying in the hood, chasing these females, or sitting on the couch. Like I was out there grinding, or selling drugs. I was out there grinding. Like my hustle was me using my athletic ability that I had, my talent that I had, that I've been blessed with, and I took it to another level. And so, you're right. and it means something to me to share that to people. You can't be scared of getting to the next level. You got to take chances. You got to take an opportunity to see. So a lot of people think, well, it ain't working like this. I'm gonna just try something else, or I'm gonna go back to doing this. Hector looked at it like, man, why are you quitting on yourself? Why are you doubting yourself? You know how many times that it took Jordan to get out the first? He didn't get out the first round the first 3 years.
Yeah.
Like we talk about Jordan is the best player to ever play basketball. Like LeBron didn't win a ring until he went to Miami. But he sat there and said, man, for me to leave Miami, man, for me to get the championship that I need, I gotta do what I did. Wade. Went to Cleveland, won one. Went to the Lakers and won one. They can't take that from LeBron. But all the talent LeBron got, with everything he has done, these people still talk about LeBron like he ain't nothing. So it's gonna be there. It's gonna be the naysayers. It's gonna be the people that are talking bad, and the people who want you to quit, and the ones that say, "See, I told you that he wasn't. I told you that she could. I told you, Joe." But now you can look at them and be like, "Okay, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. I got better." Like,
I think a lot of people, man, I call it the it factor. That dog. You know what I mean? Because to get to this level where I am, man, in my life, you got to see it and want it, man. I mean, it's something you can't touch, but you just know it's meant for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's mine. Everything around you could be bad, man, but still on the worst day, you know you're going to make it. You got that dog in you, and you're going to figure it out, and you're going to get up that next morning, and you're going to go do it, no matter what. You know what I mean? And a lot of folks, that's why it's only 1% in everything that people do in the top excellence, right? Because most men and women don't have that it factor. They settle. And there ain't nothing wrong with where you want to be. That's cool. But if you want to be that top dog, Trent, you got to have that it. And most people ain't got it. I'm sorry, they don't. You and me and nephew can sit down and talk to somebody, right? Within 5 minutes, we know if you got that dog in you or not.
Yeah.
Or you just throw me some wolf ticket. Come on now, let's speak on that. Most people don't. They want what you got, but they're not going to do what you did to get what you got.
And that's what you mean by the it factor. Like, are they going to put in the work? Are they going to do the extra? Are they going to stay after? And I always tell people, if you're just doing what coach tell you to do, you're not doing it. Like, if you're just working out when the team working out, man, you don't want it. Like, you don't want it. Like,
I agree with y'all. I definitely do. But that's why they call it the 1%.
Yeah.
I think because you're going back to your question on perspective, and for me, I feel like folks, when they're going towards perspective, especially nowadays, it's really easy to glean more to the difference on how they do it now based off of how they did it before. I think that's an easy perspective to go to. I think if you looked into it in each as they own like bubble, each one of those years or each one of those generations could have said the exact same thing. So when we look at each generation, how we do, there will always be a 1% of each. You know what I mean? And that's how you weed them out. You weed them out because, like how you said, hey, if you're doing what's only required, you're not doing it because you're showing that you did. But when we go back to nowadays, how you said it was a microwave society, how folks, they want it now or not at all. You know what I mean? Or they want it now and not later. Well, that's just the product of the times. The times made it to where, for most folks, even if they put that work in, their chances, they see more chances by getting it faster. There's a lot of examples on that. You can go to rappers, but you can go to some pioneers, like some entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? They'll see or they'll show. You feel me? Because we gotta really highlight that part too. You'll either see or the folks that have became successful only show how it happened overnight. And that's where I think folks, that's the perspective I would like for folks to see more often.
Mm-hmm.
That it doesn't always happen overnight, and watch who you see that perspective from. Because everybody else's perspective, you can have a certain goal in mind, but if you see somebody else's perspective a little bit different, you tend to copy.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you got other folks that's probably seeing your generation in another light, and they're like, yo, you trying to get it fast. It's microwave. But they can only take because they seen somebody else's perspective, and they was only showing the good things. They was not showing the grind. They wasn't showing when they was out there crying and downing themselves. They wasn't really showing when they was out there and people told them no. They're saying, hey, I did this part. I not did.
And most people, it's more doubt. When you're going, you know what I'm saying? When you're going through something, there you doubt yourself more than you believe in yourself. But it's that dog in you that keep you going.
That self-talk is so that
Bruh,
man, listen.
Bruh.
I got a story from, and he was an underclassman. He graduated in a class after my cousin when I went up to the
Look, we got to take a break. Listen, we're gonna hear because I want to hear nephew's story, man. Listen, we're gonna take a break real quick. I know that's a deep conversation, but listen, when we come right back, man, we're gonna hear nephew's story of the perspective and the self-talk, and listen, it's a great conversation, man. I got Joe Lockett on the show, y'all, and I got nephew over here, man. Listen, I'm feeling real good, man. Reggie, he is gonna call in today, but he had a lot going on, and so he'll be via phone with us today. So listen, we'll be right back with the Ropes with TR3.
Inspired by quality ingredients and excellent service, Baker's Bakery has been a staple of Alabamian celebrations since 1998. What started as a small neighborhood bakery, founded by Terry and Dottie Smith in Birmingham, has expanded to 10 locations throughout Alabama. Baker's Bakery offers hot, delicious breakfast and lunch options, in addition to grab-and-go deli items. They offer a wide range of pastries and desserts, including cookies, bars, brownies, cakes, cupcakes, and much more, made entirely from scratch, using fresh, natural ingredients. Shop for gifts and merchandise in store, including everyday and seasonal home store items. Baker's has something for everyone. They also offer catering, shipping, and delivery options. Visit their website today at edgarsbakery.com or stop by a location near you.
Walk On Sports Bistro puts everything they've got into bringing you game day with a taste of Louisiana. Dig into their mouth-watering, made-from-scratch Louisiana dishes or fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads, all in front of 70-plus TVs with more than 40 beers on tap. Watching at home, Walk-Ons is available to go. Order online and through the Walk-Ons mobile app. Visit Walk-Ons in Tuscaloosa, Hoover, Montgomery, and Mobile. Walk-On Sports Bistro, more than a restaurant.
Hey, Birmingham, thinking about making your next move? The Randy Brooks team at Advanced Realty is ready to help you with your real estate needs. Buying or selling, they have the tools and expertise to get you from for sale to sold. Whether you're looking in the city or want space to stretch out, call us at 205-965-6645. That's 205-965-6645. Real estate is key to building long-term wealth. So call the Randy Brooks team at 205-965-6645 and let's get you from for sale to sold today. 205-965-6645. Your dream has an address. Let's find it. New construction home searching can be challenging for buyers. The solution is the Advanced Realty New Construction Home Team at 205-965-6645. Your relationships with the top new home builders in the state means they have the most up-to-date information on new home inventory. And as your buyer agent, the Advanced Realty New Home Construction Team will give you 1% of our commission to use towards your new home purchase. So put the knowledge, expertise, and professionalism of the team to work for you and contact the Advanced Realty New Construction Team at 205-965-6645 today. Again, that's 205-965-6645. Call today because your new home is waiting. Commission share disclosed on sales contract and closing statement.
Excuse me. Do you know how long halftime is for a Crimson Tide football game? 15 minutes? 12 minutes?
18 minutes? I'm pretty sure 12 minutes.
Actually, halftime at Alabama lasts 20 minutes. Any idea how long it takes to complete a mortgage application?
An hour and a half.
Probably like 3 hours at least. It takes a couple days.
I'm going to go with 45 minutes.
Actually, at Assurance Financial, you can apply for a mortgage in less time than halftime. Find out more by visiting them at assurancemortgage.com. That's assurancemortgage.com.
Equal housing opportunity, NMLS 70876.
Call Chase Brooks at 205-612-4046.
Tax time is just around the corner. It would be a great time to purchase your new home. Capco Builders is a company who has been building manufactured homes for the last 20 years. If you are in the state of Alabama, go by and see one of our local retailers today. J&J Homes in Coleman, Repo Land in Albertville, Oxford Housing in Oxford, Freedom Homes in Jasper, Miller Homes in Opelika, Discount Home Sales in Enterprise, Spartan in Summerdale, Daystar in Sylacauga and Clanton, and always remember, Cabco Builders, where quality comes first. Inspired by quality ingredients and excellent service, Baker's Bakery has been a staple of Alabamian celebrations since 1998. What started as a small neighborhood bakery, founded by Terry and Dottie Smith in Birmingham, has expanded to 10 locations throughout Alabama. Baker's Bakery offers hot, delicious breakfast and lunch options, in addition to grab-and-go deli items. They offer a wide range of pastries and desserts, including cookies, bars, brownies, cakes, cupcakes, and much more, made entirely from scratch, using fresh, natural ingredients. Shop for gifts and merchandise in store, including everyday and seasonal home or items. Baker's has something for everyone. They also offer catering, shipping, and delivery options. Visit their website today at bakersbakery.com or stop by a location near you.
Walk On Sports Bistro puts everything they've got into bringing you game day with a taste of Louisiana. Dig into their mouth-watering, made-from-scratch Louisiana dishes or fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salad, all in front of 70-plus TVs with more than 40 beers on tap. Watching at home, Walk-Ons is available to go. Order online or through the Walk-Ons mobile app. Visit Walk-Ons in Tuscaloosa, Hoover, Montgomery, and Mobile. Walk-On Sports Bistro, more than a restaurant.
Hey, Birmingham, thinking about making your next move? The Randy Brooks team at Avast Realty is ready to help you with your real estate needs. If it's buying or selling, they have the tools and expertise to get you from for sale to sold. Whether you're looking in the city or want space to stretch out, call us at 205-965-6645. That's 205-965-6645. Real estate is key to building long-term wealth. So call the Randy Brooks team at 205-965-6645 and let's get you from for sale to sold today. 205-965-6645. Your dream has an address. Let's find it. New construction home searching can be challenging for buyers. The solution is the Avast Realty New Construction Home Team at 205-965-6645. Their relationships with the top new home builders in the state means they have the most up-to-date information on new home inventory. And as your buyer agent, the Avast Realty New Home Construction Team will give you 1% of our commission to use towards your new home purchase. So put the knowledge, expertise, and professionalism of the team to work for you and contact the Avast Realty New Construction Team at 205-965-6645 today. Again, that's 205-965-6645. Call today because your new home is waiting. You should share the close on sales contract and closing statement.
Excuse me. Do you know how long halftime is for a Crimson Tide football game?
15 minutes? 12 minutes?
18 minutes? I'm pretty sure 12 minutes.
Actually, halftime at Alabama lasts 20 minutes. Any idea how long it takes to complete a mortgage application?
An hour and a half.
Probably like 3 hours at least. It takes a couple days.
I'm going to go with 45 minutes.
Actually, at Assurance Financial, you can apply for a mortgage in less time than halftime. Find out more by visiting them at assurancemortgage.com. That's assurancemortgage.com.
Equal housing opportunity, NMLS 70876.
Call Chase Brooks at 205-612-4046.
Tax time is just around the corner. It would be a great time to purchase your new home. Cabco Builders is a company who has been building manufactured homes for the last 20 years. If you are in the state of Alabama, go by and see one of our local retailers today. J&J Homes in Coleman, Repo Land in Albertville, Oxford Housing in Oxford, Freedom Homes in Jasper, Miller Homes in Opelika, Discount Home Sales in Enterprise, Spartan in Summerdale, Daystar in Sylacauga and Clanton, and always remember, Cabco Builders, where quality comes first.
Welcome back to Work with TR3. We currently got the updates for the Bama game against San Diego State. Smitty, what is the score right now?
Right now it's 8-7. San Diego State is leading. There's about 12 minutes left in the first.
There's a lot of time left. Bama gonna beat Bama, and I feel like Bama play harder in the second half than they do in the first half, even with the football team.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I like Silver Bears.
Yeah, I don't know why they put themselves in that dog fight every time, but they do. I do know Brandon had a little rest. He had the quad. Was it quad or was it just,
It was growing.
growing?
They had about a week's rest, and so he's feeling a little bit with that. But that was the reason why he didn't score any points in the first matchup, and then this last game, why he was struggling a little bit. He hasn't reached to his average about 19 points and 9 rebounds a game, but he's had a week to heal. So hopefully, like you guys are saying, that's no problem going into this game.
Oh yeah, I think that he'll be better tonight, and I think that him having that X factor of him leading that team with his presence on the court, even just passing the ball, being a distraction to the other team, for the other team, being out there to be a part of the play, is big.
Yeah, I think people don't really. I know sports fans, but like, let's say for the novice, I don't think you guys really get that effect. Like, because you'll look at somebody who just start playing, and you look at his score, and you're like, he didn't do too much. He just but his presence affects everybody. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you said that. 'Cause this goes back to what I was saying yesterday.
Oh,
and I ain't gonna say too much about it because Reggie not here to back himself up. And so yesterday, and we're gonna get back to our main topic that we got today, but yesterday the conversation was,
boy, that was funny.
The most decorated. We was talking about the most decorated players in Bama in Nick Saban history, and we started with the D line.
No, we started
with the O line.
Started with the O.
Then we switched over to the D line.
They got
to the D tackle, and Reggie said Jonathan Allen, and so for me, I guess I frowned my face.
He was not feeling that.
He was not feeling that. And his version of being decorated was that he had all the awards that he could be when it came to being decorated. He had all the hardwood, which is cool. But for me, when I'm talking about decorated, I'm talking about, can I put him on any team that Nick has had, and he come out and be that same hardwood person, hardware person. You know what I'm saying? Like, can I put him on the team that I played on, and he still want to have all those tackles, all those awards, and this, because you got dogs around you that's different, and you're playing in a different talent now. Like when you're talking about the SEC, like the SEC wasn't as good when. I'm not saying they were sorry, but it wasn't the same. And it's not to say anything about the people that you're playing against, right?
I got 2 real quick questions.
Mm-hmm.
We can go towards it if you want.
Go ahead.
All right, bet. My first question is, what years do you think was the toughest to play in the SEC?
Nick Saban years, or
don't just limit it to Nick.
Okay,
because I'm gonna show you where I'm going with this after.
Well, we're gonna limit to Nick. I'm gonna say 2008. 2008 through 2012.
Okay, 2008 through 2012.
13 was tough. 13 was
nasty.
13 was tough.
The first one. That was the first playoff, right? Or is that 14?
No, 14. 13 was tough, but you got to think about this. Like, even up to that moment, because Nick won the championship when he was at LSU.
That's fine.
And then
2 years later at Bama. Because that was 07.
No. He won it in 07. Nick won it in 05.
No, that's 07. His first one was with LSU, right?
It was 07 he won that?
Mm.
So when it
And that year after was Florida.
in 08?
Mm-hmm. And then 09.
No, Nick didn't win in 07 because Les Miles won in 07.
03? Oh.
Yeah, he won in 03. I'm just saying the SEC has been tough, bro. Like for a number of years. Like
years.
Like even when USC done won it, they shared it with Auburn. Because when Cadillac and Rollin was
Oh,
there,
yeah, because they had that little thing going
yeah,
on.
like
Oh, that is
the
crazy.
SEC has been tough for a long time. It's been consistent as hell for football.
All righty, then. So we going from those years in your head with the toughest of the SEC, right?
And Nick Saban there at Alabama.
Now, Bama was to pull out a all-star team. Let's cut it off from the year of the graduates now. And let's say you got all the best folks from the year of the graduates now to wherever you want to cut it off at. And it's an all-star team. How do you think you would play up in that? Because we're talking about hardware and being decorated and stuff like that. And would you be the same person on a team full of dogs?
Oh, yeah. I feel like our team had the most dogs.
You what, your 09 team?
I feel like, I mean, even that 2010 team was even more talented than that 2019, but we didn't have the leadership. We didn't have that it person. We didn't have that.
What was the difference between that?
We didn't have the leadership. We didn't have nobody that
Who
was
left that year before?
Rolando McClain, Javier Arenas, Mike Johnson. We didn't have those guys in the locker room was gonna sit there and be like, "Hey, y'all cut this out," and we were still rolling off a high of we just won a national championship,
undefeated.
Like after everything that Bama went through since '92.
You don't know that. Was
like, and we just had a Heisman Trophy winner win the national championship. That was the first time in a long time that's happened. I think that Mark might have been the only one. First time ever.
Yeah, the first Heisman. First Bama Heisman.
Like that was a different time. Like, but like, if you want to talk about all stars, right? It's tough, bro. O-line, I'm gonna go with O-line. Got Andre Smith.
Okay.
And bagging him up. Because Andre gonna play the right tackle. Dre playing left tackle, right? All right, bagging Dre up. I'm gonna put. Well, I'm gonna just go starter first, right? I'm gonna go Dre, Chance Womack.
Okay. Gotta put old buddy in for that something. Even though you can plug him anywhere.
Who, Beard?
Yeah.
I ain't putting Beard at center.
Word?
I ain't putting Beard at center. I'm putting I just talked about him yesterday. Guess I need my other phone.
Vallejos?
Who? Not Vallejos. Before Vallejos.
Because Reggie just said him. I think I know what you're talking about.
Not James Carpenter either.
No, not James Carpenter. He ain't play center. Look, y'all got to realize I done been hitting the head 1,000 times.
Hold on, I'm gonna get you the stuff up, right? What year?
Look up the 2018.
2018. Bet.
Played in Houston. Oh, it's my dog too. How I forget this man name? He gonna kill me if he watch this.
Mm-hmm. Like, how you forget me, Trent? That's so gross. Got you into something now. Oh Lord.
Yeah, you got me into something now.
Dog, they finna bring it.
Who? No, not Beard. No, not Beard. Beard is not even. I wouldn't even put Beard on the starting line. Okay, let's skip over.
Got Drew Davis. You got Marlon Davis. You have Mike Johnson. Andre Smith. Corey Smith. Well, hold on. Andre Smith and Corey Smith, they're kickers. What? Andre Smith is the O-line.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Let me go through. Antoine Cardwell.
Antoine.
I'm
gonna put Antoine in starting center. Then I'm gonna go Mike Johnson. Then I'm gonna go.
I'm not mad at this line.
Yeah, and this is my O-line. I would run the NFL with this O-line, right?
I'm not mad at that because they're gonna be able to block and they're gonna be able to pass block.
Mm-hmm. And my left tackle, I'm gonna go with, if he's healthy, my left tackle, I'm gonna go with Quandro, the younger brother.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Quandro.
But he gotta be healthy.
If he's healthy, but if he's not healthy, I'm gonna go with that's tough.
Hope you don't get no calls from the players from this.
What
you mean, Trent? I ain't gonna be in.
I'm talking about the starting lineup right now.
Well, all right.
Marlon Davis.
Who?
Marlon Davis.
I like Marlon Davis.
To back up, old buddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think about who was on my left side. I mean, shoot, we can't give out James Carpenter too. Shoot, James was a dog, but I wouldn't put him over Marlon Davis though. I like Marlon Davis though. I like Marlon. Listen. Oh, we got to go to break, man. We're putting an all-star squad together right now. We got to take a break and listen. We'll be right back, man, with the ropes with TR3.
Walk On Sports Bistro puts everything they've got into bringing you game day with a taste of Louisiana. Dig into their mouth-watering, made-from-scratch Louisiana dishes or fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads, all in front of 70-plus TVs with more than 40 beers on tap. Watching at home, Walk-Ons is available to go. Order online or through the Walk-Ons mobile app. Visit Walk-Ons in Tuscaloosa, Hoover, Montgomery, and Mobile. Walk On Sports Bistro, more than a restaurant.
New construction home searching can be challenging for buyers. The solution is the Avast Realty New Construction Home Team at 205-965-6645. Their relationships with the top new home builders in the state means they have the most up-to-date information on new home inventory. And as your buyer agent, the Avast Realty New Home Construction Team will give you 1% of our commission to use towards your new home purchase. So put the knowledge, expertise, and professionalism of the team to work for you and contact the Avast Realty New Construction Team at 205-965-6645 today. Again, that's 205-965-6645. Call today because your new home is waiting. Commission share disclosed on sales contract and closing statement. Hey, Birmingham, thinking about making your next move? The Randy Brooks team at Avast Realty is ready to help you with your real estate needs. If it's buying or selling, they have the tools and expertise to get you from for sale to sold. Whether you're looking in the city or want space to stretch out, call us at 205-965-6645. That's 205-965-6645. Real estate is key to building long-term wealth, so call the Randy Brooks team at 205-965-6645 and let's get you from for sale to sold today. 205-965-6645. Your dream has an address. Let's find it.
Tax time is just around the corner. It would be a great time to purchase your new home. Capco Builders is a company who has been building manufactured homes for the last 20 years. If you are in the state of Alabama, go by and see one of our local retailers today. J&J Homes in Coleman, Repo Land in Albertville, Oxford Housing in Oxford, Freedom Homes in Jasper, Miller Homes in Opelika, Discount Home Sales in Enterprise, Spartan in Summerdale, Daystar in Sylacauga and Clanton, and always remember, Cabco Builders, where quality comes first. Inspired by quality ingredients and excellent service, Edgar's Bakery has been a staple of Alabamian celebrations since 1998. What started as a small neighborhood bakery, founded by Terry and Dottie Smith in Birmingham, has expanded to 10 locations throughout Alabama. Edgar's Bakery offers hot, delicious breakfast and lunch options, in addition to grab-and-go deli items. They offer a wide range of pastries and desserts, including cookies, bars, brownies, cakes, cupcakes, and much more, made entirely from scratch, using fresh, natural ingredients. Shop for gifts and merchandise in-store, including everyday and seasonal home decor items. Edgar's has something for everyone. They also offer catering, shipping, and delivery options. Visit their website today at edgarsbakery.com or stop by a location near you.
The Ropes with TR3. Two-time national champion, three-time All-American, 2011 SEC Offensive Player of the Year, Heisman finalist, and Alabama's first Doak Walker Award winner with 49 touchdowns and 4,590 yards. Third pick of the 2012 NFL Draft to the Cleveland Browns. Also doing a stint with the Indianapolis Colts. Trent Richardson can do it all under the brightest lights, uniting legends of the game to show you the ropes. Train your body and mind with former Alabama wide receiver, 2009 national champion, Coach Mike McCoy. Develop a championship mentality with two-time national champion, 2015 SEC Player of the Year, Super Bowl winner with the Chiefs, Reggie Ragland. Featuring King of the Stage, comedian legend Jermaine Funny Mane Johnson, and 1992 national champion Antonio Langham. You are your way out. Live from AVX Studios in downtown Birmingham, The Ropes with TR3.
Welcome back with the Ropes with TR3. We are at the top of the second hour, man, and we're talking about All-Star team. Who we have now? Welcome in, man, the one and only two-time national champion, the SEC Defensive Player of the Year, Super Bowl champion, the Defensive Player of the Year. I can go on and on. Mr. Too Much Dip on your tip. You say he's 6'2", Mr. One and Only, Reggie Ragland. Reg, how you doing, big dog?
Man, I'm doing good. You over here watching this game, man. Alabama need to come with it. These boys is not better than them. They're over there playing around.
So, Reg,
Man, but I'm doing. Okay.
how was your workout today, man? You had a good workout.
Man, you know, I got it in. You started breathing hard when we had the phone.
Listen. We're not talking about Trent workout. We're talking about Reggie workout. Like, don't put me in this.
Oh, I got it in with this. I'm getting paid. About 2 months. Everybody got a fucking face. Eat. Oh my God. Everybody can. Anybody can get it. Call me the can man. That's really it. In 2 months, anybody can get it.
So the question that you had was an all-star team for Nick Saban. Like, who you got? We'll start with the O-line. Who you got at O-line? You know, well, let me tell you mine. I'm missing a left tackle.
How you gonna tell me to start when you go?
Well, I just want to let you know what I said.
I'm ready.
So go ahead.
Ready.
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna put straight left tackle. put Chance right beside him at the guard. And just because everybody loves him, I put Barry Jones at the center. But me personally, I'd rather put Ryan. Actually, no, I'm gonna put Ryan Kelly right there. Like that. And then and I'm gonna put Caldwell. Actually, no. I gotta put my boy what's my boy that just left and he plays for the Giants right now. Evan Neal, I'm gonna put him at my other guard. But at my right tackle, I'm putting Cam Fields. Not Cam Fields, but Cam Robinson. That's my O-line.
Yeah, he put Caldwell in there. Where you put Caldwell at?
I put him at the guard. I put him at my guard.
Oh, okay. I would have put him at.
I get that, but you got to see what I'm thinking. Ryan Kelly I know Kyle will do, but I trust Ryan to fit everybody else. You know, I don't know my boy. You know what I'm saying? I know Ryan will fit everybody up, will tell everybody what to do, and then you got to think about it. I got two horses on the. I got some dogs now beside Ryan. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I know my guards gonna get the moving stuff out the way, and I know my tackles is going to protect. Because I already know what I'm getting with Cam Robinson, straight dog, and then Big Drake threw straight sandwich, man.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't mad.
Yeah, I like that. Listen, I ain't knocking that at all. I like it.
That's the first.
See, he ready to argue, man.
We ain't hit the hard part.
He want to argue, man. So.
Oh no, ain't nothing about the single be hard.
Hey.
I want to hear let's flip it. Let's go D-line.
I ain't gonna lie to you. At my nose, I'm putting Sale at the nose.
Banu?
Marcel.
I'm putting Marcel at the nose.
Okay.
And then at my two tackles, man, it's some problems that came at the tackle.
Hey,
now that's
some problems.
But I ain't gonna lie to you though. It's either. Ooh, shit.
I thought you said it wasn't gonna be hard.
I lied.
He's okay to lie.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I want to put at my nose and at my top. I want to put Marcel. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put Ron Payne. I'm gonna put the Ron Payne at my nose. And then at my tackle, I'm gonna put Marcel. And then my other tackle. I can't think of no names right now. I can't think of no names right now.
Yeah, you're not putting Quinn in though?
Who?
Quinn?
Quinn down?
Williams. You gonna put him somewhere in now?
That's right. We talking about base, you know. Base. We talking about base, baby. I'm trying to stop the run before I think about stopping the pass later. I gotta stop the run first. I gotta make them one-dimensional. Hey, give me some names. Right? Give me some names. I'm only thinking of two other people, but I know there's more on the list. Like I could either put Dewan Payne or Ashawn Robinson on the side. As the other tackle. You can't go wrong with this. And then if I'm pass rushing, well, if I'm stopping the run, I'm gonna put Courtney at the jack backer.
You putting Chapman anywhere?
Huh?
You putting Chapman anywhere?
My big chap. I can, but right now, I like Chapman. Don't get me wrong. But like, I got a lot of versatility because my guys that I got right there up front, they can convert the pass rush and go get me a sack too. No offense to Chapman. So I'm thinking of versatility right now. Huh?
Ain't no offense. Yeah, he ain't good company at this point.
Yeah, like no. If I know if I'm goal line, I'm putting Cat right in the mix. And I wish I could see Trent face right now.
I like the piece right now.
All right, so my Jack, I'm putting Courtney in Vegas. But as Sam, there's been a lot of Sams with them people. I'm gonna put Ryan Anderson.
I'm not mad at that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at that one.
So like my hope, like I'm thinking of what to do. Everybody else right there, they can work the fast and get off the block and stuff along.
Hey, when you beat on the
I got guys that can pass rush and get it in. You know what I'm saying? I like that front I got right there. Anything else you want to know?
So I'm gonna do mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and nose. I'm gonna go Trent. No, don't forget.
I'm not
I'm gonna go Trent. I'm gonna put Marcel beside him. Then I'm gonna put Reed on the other side of him.
So we run a 3-4.
Mm-hmm. And now play that like I'm gonna put Courtney there.
Mm-hmm.
Then to play Sam, I'm going to go.
It's the next family. We know for that guy. Sam got a drop. You know? And I know Ryan Anderson can drop, and when it's kind of pass rushing, if everything goes fast, I know Ryan can go down pass rush too. I know what boy can make over see a tackle. It's a lot to think about right now, I know, sir.
Yes, Sam.
Sam got to be versatile. He's got to be versatile. And that's the one thing about Coach David defense. He's always put the guys that have always been versatile. You can even put
if we gonna go Sam, I'm gonna go Dante. Yeah, I'm gonna go Dante Hightower. We're gonna go Sam.
Dante is not. He didn't play Sam in it.
Yeah, he did play Sam.
Oh yeah. When he go third down, he became the buck, the pass rush. Yeah. But first and second down, he was in that middle with Rose.
Listen, what I'm saying, man. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you my linebacker core, bro. But if we talking about Sam, I'm gonna put Dante there.
Okay, that's fine. You know, he ain't played in baseball, but
ain't it mine? Yeah, I could have sworn it was mine, right? Okay.
I'm just telling you how what your teammates play.
I know what my teammates play. Hell, I had a practice against them every day.
Right in the middle. Both ass knee brace. I remember that knee brace damn on. It's scared me.
So for your linebacker, what you going?
I can't even lie to you. I'm coming off the bench.
What? You said you what now?
I'm coming off the bench.
Okay.
I can't lie. I'm putting my linebacker in there. Hey, man. We'll see what's going to come up off the bench. Hey, when it comes to third down, both of them coming the hell up, and I'm putting CJ in to be my back and gonna cover that running back and everything.
Man, you know what I changed? What I said about that thing? I'm gonna put Ruben.
Ruben in place. Oh,
don't do that. My defense. I put Ruben at Sam. Linebacker, I got Dante. I got go in the middle. I want CJ.
in on third down. And that's what he did when content was came in on third down. But then once Rolando and all them left, it's going to see they get every down. This is so strange. We forget about Nico. But we talking about my son. Nico and TJ come out together.
Or you can't forget about the Nico one.
And we talking about all time.
No. He was there. Nick, I mean, his first year, right?
That's the case. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I'm putting cap on. I'm taking one off and I'm putting cap. Actually, no. I'm keeping the whole year month also every play college football. And my two best defenders. I'm keeping them like that. I love cap, but I'm keeping my two. But I know them everybody goes no rush and
I had the Nico and Roll on the field together. It's like the same person. So, but listen, we got to take a break. When we come back, man, I want to talk to you about the question of the day. The question of the day was, what is the right perspective? So, I'm going to explain to you what I mean about that. So listen, we get back. That's the question of the day. We're going to finish the question of the day. Listen, we'll be right back with the roast with TR3.
Live from downtown Birmingham, The Roast with TR3.
Inspired by quality ingredients and excellent service, Edgar's Bakery has been a staple of Alabamian celebrations since 1998. It started as a small neighborhood bakery founded by Terry and Dottie Smith in Birmingham, has expanded to 10 locations throughout Alabama. Edgar's Bakery offers hot, delicious breakfast and lunch options, in addition to grab-and-go deli items. They offer a wide range of pastries and desserts, including cookies, bars, brownies, cakes, cupcakes, and much more, made entirely from scratch, using fresh, natural ingredients. Shop for gifts and merchandise in-store, including everyday and seasonal home decor items. Edgar's has something for everyone. They also offer catering, shipping, and delivery options. Visit their website today at edgarsbakery.com or stop by a location near you.
Walk On Sports Bistro puts everything they've got into bringing you game day with a taste of Louisiana. Making their mouth-watering, made-from-scratch Louisiana dishes or fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads, all in front of 70-plus TVs with more than 40 beers on tap. Watching at home, Walk-Ons is available to go. Order online or through the Walk-Ons mobile app. Visit Walk-Ons in Tuscaloosa, Hoover, Montgomery, and Mobile. Walk-On Sports Bistro, more than a restaurant.
Hey, Birmingham, thinking about making your next move? The Randy Brooks team at Advanced Realty is ready to help you with your real estate needs. If it's buying or selling, they have the tools and expertise to get you from for sale to sold. Whether you're looking in the city or want space to stretch out, call us at 205-965-6645. That's 205-965-6645. Real estate is key to building long-term wealth. So call the Randy Brooks team at 205-965-6645 and let's get you from for sale to sold today. 205-965-6645. Your dream has an address. Let's find it. New construction home searching can be challenging for buyers. The solution is the Advanced Realty New Construction Home Team at 205-965-6645. Their relationships with the top new home builders in the state means they have the most up-to-date information on new home inventory. And as your buyer agent, the Advanced Realty New Home Construction Team will give you 1% of our commission to use towards your new home purchase. So put the knowledge, expertise, and professionalism of the team to work for you and contact the Advanced Realty New Construction Team at 205-965-6645 today. Again, that's 205-965-6645. Call today because your new home is waiting. Commission here disclosed on sales contract and closing statement.
Excuse me, do you know how long halftime is for a Crimson Tide football game?
15 minutes? 12 minutes?
18 minutes? I'm pretty sure 12 minutes.
Actually, halftime at Alabama lasts 20 minutes. Any idea how long it takes to complete a mortgage application?
An hour and a half.
Probably like 3 hours at least. It takes a couple days.
I'm going to go with 45 minutes.
Actually, at Assurance Financial, you can apply for a mortgage in less time than halftime. Find out more by visiting them at assuranceMortgage.com. That's assuranceMortgage.com.
Equal housing opportunity, NMLS 70876.
Call Chase Brooks at 205-612-4046.
Tax time is just around the corner. It would be a great time to purchase your new home. Capco Builders is a company who has been building manufactured homes for the last 20 years. If you are in the state of Alabama, go by and see one of our local retailers today. J&J Homes in Coleman, Repo Land in Albertville, Oxford Housing in Oxford, Freedom Homes in Jasper, Miller Homes in Opelika, Discount Home Sales in Enterprise, Spartan in Summerdale, Daystar in Sylacauga and Clanton, and always remember, Capco Builders, where quality comes first.
Welcome back. We wrote with TR3. So, Reg, we was talking earlier about the perspective, right? And we can talk about kids. I know we mentor a lot of kids, Reg, around the community. Do people have the right perspective? What I mean by that, so when they say when you're born you look like your mom and your daddy, but when you die, you look like your choices. And so what I mean by that, like you can give somebody with all the, the contacts, with all the, with all the social media platforms, with all the everything in front of them, everything, but they had the wrong perspective and they won't succeed. But you can get somebody who don't have all the connections and, don't have all the money and all this other stuff, but they had the right perspective and they go farther in life as far as grinding, getting out the mud, being accountable and working, and they go far. And those be the ones that you be like, he did that. He worked his tail off, or she did that. I'm proud of her. And the ones that we that has the wrong perspective of life or the objective to get better, to grow, to get this money, or to be a better father or a better mom or a better brother, like something always end up happening. Like do we have the right perspective nowadays? And does that goes back to that 1%?
Right. And it goes, me personally, it goes to mindset, man. Because honestly, a lot of people, they come out of nothing. And a lot of people make nothing out of a life. And at the end of the day, it's all about mindset. Like, you got the right mindset, the right attitude. That's going to take you further in life. Because, like, when you meet somebody, that first impression is everything, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
So when you come in with the right attitude and you just got an energy about yourself, and you can meet one person one time, and that person be willing to help you with whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always try to laugh, man, giggle and say something funny, or always be on Twitter or something like that, or get on my mama's nerves. You know what I'm saying? Just in a good way, you know what I'm saying? Because you can brighten somebody's day up just by the way your energy, the way you carry yourself. You feel me? So, man, it's not to me personally, man. If you got a right mindset and you come in humble, you always go far. But also, though, I didn't also see it where some people are just very talented in what they do, and people just want to help them, but have horrible attitude. But just because of who you are and what you do, sometimes people are willing to help you. But I done seen way more people get help from just coming in and making a great impression. At the end of the day, you don't know who you're talking to sometimes.
That's true.
Yeah,
You
you're right
don't,
about
and
that.
that's the thing. You don't, and that's the thing. You don't never know who's watching. Who you out doing something. So somebody might know you, and it has a high platform. But if you out carrying yourself very well, and let's say some days or some months or whatever go by, and then you end up meeting that person, and that person's like, hey man, he's out here, he was such a here, such and such, and that's how you carry yourself. You didn't see me, but I'll tell you. Or it could be, man, look at you showing out, acting arrogant, and I don't want to work with nobody like that. So, at the end of the day, it's mindset, man. That's what I'm going to say.
And so even when you talk about the mindset, like I love to, you're talking about the music, right? I hear all these stories about the great stuff, the grind that Master P did. Like selling out the trunk of his car. And a lot of people try to come behind him and do that, you know, and has done that. But the grind
a lot of people don't know.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, a lot of people don't realize Master P started everything in California.
Mm-hmm.
Then brought it back. You know what I'm saying?
This the grind that he had to the perspective they had. It was bigger than just being in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Like even now, like with the rap snacks. Like I had some the other day, them damn rap snacks good as hell.
Some of the players be busting. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need to bring Cardi. They bring Cardi.
I don't know, but even with the cereal that he got, with the noodles that he got, like
hey, you get it on the head. That's the mindset. He did that grind with the mindset that he wasn't going to let it stop him, regardless. You know what I mean? It's different when you do things and you like, regardless of the result, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you can look past something like that, yeah, that's different. That's a different breed person right there. Because they're like, yo, no matter the setbacks that I know is what I'm doing is still helping me achieve my goal. And a lot of folks, when they see that setback and they see it short sighted, they see a setback and they're like, yo, it's not helping me. You know what I mean? Right. They ain't bred to just take a setback and some of them take that setback.
Mm-hmm.
Why as humans be like, why do we do that? Like what's the
do you like being in the game?
No.
You know what I mean? And you like feeling sad? Those setbacks is what's gonna get you there. You know what I mean? Those setbacks, you're not gonna like a setback.
But a lot of people, I was talking about this. I was talking about this with a friend the other day. We were talking about a bad day. Yeah, like a bad day. Like people will say because they had a messed up morning or a bad morning, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. Oh, I already see how this goes. Oh, it's a bad day. You get what I'm saying? Like, so my thing is like, you can have a bad 20 minutes or a bad 10 minutes doesn't dictate the rest of your day. Like we'll let that get so far in our head to where everything we touch now is just ooh, out my back, ooh, out my neck.
Mindset, bro. So once something's going on, do you get it in your mind? Okay, please, man, this keeps happening. Man, I can't get none right. You stop and take a deep breath and say, okay, it's really not that bad.
You both be all right on that. Because, like you said, it's a mindset thing. Some folks, hey man, they can see one thing go wrong in the beginning of the day, and then they take that energy everywhere. And you don't even have to, bro. You killing my day, and you only in the vicinity.
in the room, everybody can sense it. Like me, I know I have a strong control. Because as soon as I come in, anytime I'm down, like even when I came in, ready to work out, they might be like, damn, you straight? Man, I was just like, man, I'm just one of them babies, man. A lot of them behind the page, like, doing this, that. So, shoot. Yeah, eventually, once I got the door, man, once I got the door, I got to talk to my stuff in there. So, it's always good for that.
You see some you and Trent, and it's probably football or like a team sport related to you, but that help build y'all to be able to take stuff on the chin. A lot of folks don't know how to take that. You know what I mean?
My dad taught me that.
Yeah, mine's too. You feel me? Like a lot of folks, they so used to everybody telling you that you can succeed or that you can do all this other stuff. But when you are in a position where you are not able to even control it, what do you do about control it? A lot of folks don't think about it. You feel me? But in a sport, you got to. You feel me? Like if you gonna do beat you out in a position, you like, all right. But when it's my time, you feel me? I'm gonna make sure anybody.
But even with that, that's a hard pill to swallow. Like, man, I know I can do this. But this dude, they gave him a job. That's a hard pill to swallow. So you got to be able to have that self-talk, that confidence, that perspective of what are you doing here? What when Mike would always tell these kids, right? Or even, this is cliche. Like, I would tell folks like, oh, you come to work with me, everything you outside of this, check that at the door. Check it at the door. Like, leave it there. And I had to live my life like that, being in the role that I am. Like, no matter what. Say that again, Red. What's that?
We all have a choice. Nicky was just talking about choices. You can choose to get mad. Can't nobody make you mad. You choose to get mad. You choose to go off and push your person. You choose, you choose to get mad. Like in certain situations, that's why I've never been to fight. Believe that or not. Cause I chose that, really, man. Really, man. Never. All that's the first, man. No, but it ain't even that though. Like my personality, and the way I respect the people can fool me. Like those boys I grew up around in food, like I always made sure the person was like, let's fool. I always make sure people come food. Like one of my closest friends in like elementary school and middle school, and like and just because of the values my parents instilled in me, like I don't even remember protecting him when we were kids. It was just something that I knew was wrong. And people messing with him and picking on him, I knew Jamil was wrong. And I snapped on everybody out there as a kid. Mom always tells that story to me. That I teach it to her. So when you got good values, you got good people in your corner that teaches you right from wrong, all that's a choice in everything, man. You choose to be who you are. You wake up in your future flow. Oh, that's a choice, man.
Listen, man, we're gonna finish this conversation when we get back, man. Listen, y'all stay tuned, man. We're definitely talking about the perspective. This is my next question to you when we come back. Like, are we not giving our kids the right perspective with social media, with all they got around them right now? That's the question we get back, man. Listen, we'll be right back with the Ropes with TR3.
Inspired by quality ingredients and excellent service, Edgar's Bakery has been a staple of Alabamian celebrations since 1998. What started as a small small neighborhood bakery, founded by Terry and Dottie Smith in Birmingham, has expanded to 10 locations throughout Alabama. Edgar's Bakery offers hot, delicious breakfast and lunch options, in addition to grab-and-go deli items. They offer a wide range of pastries and desserts, including cookies, bars, brownies, cakes, cupcakes, and much more, made entirely from scratch, using fresh, natural ingredients. Shop for gifts and merchandise in store, including everyday and seasonal home decor items. Edgar's has something for everyone. They also offer catering, shipping, and delivery options. Visit their website today at edgarsbakery.com or stop by a location near you.
Walk On Sports Bistro puts everything they've got into bringing you game day with a taste of Louisiana. Dig into their mouth-watering, made-from-scratch Louisiana dishes or fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads, all in front of 70-plus TVs with more than 40 beers on tap. Watching at home, Walk-Ons is available to go. Order online or through the Walk-Ons mobile app. Visit Walk-Ons in Tuscaloosa, Hoover, Montgomery, and Mobile. Walk-On Sports Bistro, more than a restaurant.
Hey Birmingham, thinking about making your next move? The Randy Brooks team at Avast Realty is ready to help you with your real estate needs. If it's buying or selling, they have the tools and expertise to get you from sale to sold. Whether you're looking in the city or want space to stretch out, call us at 205-965-6645. 205-965-6645. Real estate is key to building long-term wealth. So call the Randy Brooks team at 205-965-6645 and let's get you from sale to sold today. 205-965-6645. Your dream has an address. Let's find it. New construction home searching can be challenging for buyers. The solution is the Avast Realty New Construction Home Team at 205-965-6645. Your relationships with the top new home builders in the state means they have the most up-to-date information on new home inventory. And as your buyer agent, the Avast Realty New Home Construction Team will give you 1% of our commission to use towards your new home purchase. Put the knowledge, expertise, and professionalism of the team to work for you and contact the Avast Realty New Construction Team at 205-965-6645 today. Again, that's 205-965-6645. Call today because your new home is waiting. Commission share disclosed on sales contract and closing statement.
Excuse me, do you know how long halftime is for a Crimson Tide football game?
15 minutes? 12 minutes?
18 minutes? I'm pretty sure 12 minutes.
Actually, halftime at Alabama lasts 20 minutes. Any idea how long it takes to complete a mortgage application?
An hour and a half.
Probably like 3 hours at least. It takes a couple days.
I'm going to go with 45 minutes.
Actually, at Assurance Financial, you can apply for a mortgage in less time than halftime. Find out more by visiting them at assuranceMortgage.com. That's assuranceMortgage.com.
Equal housing opportunity, NMLS 70876.
Call Chase Brooks at 205-612-4046.
Tax time is just around the corner. It would be a great time to purchase your new home. Capco Builders is a company who has been building manufactured homes for the last 20 years. If you are in the state of Alabama, go by and see one of our local retailers today. J&J Homes in Coleman, Repo Land in Albertville, Oxford Housing in Oxford, Freedom Homes in Jasper, Miller Homes in Opelika, Discount Home Sales in Enterprise, Spartan in Summerdale, Daystar in Sylacauga and Clanton, and always remember, Capco Builders, where quality comes first.
Such a tedious yet
Welcome back to the Roast with TR3. We do have Reggie on via phone today. But we do have a caller calling in right now, and it's Mr. Ralph from Birmingham. Ralph, how you doing, big dog?
Hey man, I'm good. How y'all doing?
Man, we good, man. How you?
Great, man. I'm at work.
It's Friday night.
And the feeling is right.
What you got for us, Ralph?
Just speaking on the topic that y'all have, man. Are we getting the kids the right perspective? I say it can be the wrong perspective, but I don't have children, but I do mentor to a lot of young men and young women, and I would say I try to give a balanced approach from what I was taught from my parents. And my parents are, one is born in the 1950s and the other was born in the 1960s. And their parents was born into the 1915, 1917. So, of course, society and the way, the social life is different based on the generation.
Throw it away.
But I try to take.
Throw it away. Throw it away.
I try to take.
Throw it away.
Reggie, mute your phone, Reggie. You good, Ralph? Go ahead.
Okay, I try to take things that are universal that may not be particular to the times, and I try to share those things with them. And then also I try to listen to them to see, how are they perceiving the world, and try to help them see things from a different viewpoint, a different perspective, because they may have a thought in their mind because of what they seeing on social media, what they seeing with their friends, and what they hearing on the news. But just to have a different way of thinking, because a person that's in there, my dad is 73 years old, to listen to his perspective on things, yeah, you may get something that may be generational, it may be from a particular time, but just if you just pick apart the nuggets, the golden nuggets from how he looks at the world, it can be beneficial on how you can look at things and how you can filter certain things, like on social media and like what's going on in society. So I would say that it can be wrong, but I think it can be more right if you bring what you've been taught that's constructive and positive, and also you blend that with listening to the young people and try to see how they see the world, because I think that's what's missing. We are not seeing it from their point of view, because I grew up in the 90s, and so I just can't say, hey, this is the way and this is the right way, because they're dealing with things that I never had to deal with in the 90s. So that's my take on it.
Yeah, and I definitely agree with everything you said.
Yeah,
I agree with everything you said. But with that, right? We and for us, we probably think what's right is how, and I like to play both sides. We probably think what's right is just how our parents raised us. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what we've been taught.
Hey, you seen right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably what we think, right? But I'm not saying everything that my parents have done I agree with, but I don't think it was wrong either. And so I got a question for everybody that's on the phone or everybody's at the station right now. Do you think Joe Jackson was wrong?
No.
For the way he raised the Jacksons?
Well, I would say
hindsight is 20.
I would say knock it off. I would say, had he not raised them, would we get the Michael Jackson that we got?
No, we wouldn't.
I was just gonna say that, bro.
There's a thin line between right and wrong in that. Yeah, he should never push them in that way, but sometimes that tough love sometimes pushes people to be great. And sometimes, depending on the circumstance, it causes people to be great. I know that from my little general study, every person that has done great things, their living conditions was not the best. Like my mom, and my dad, they are very smart and intelligent people, and they accomplished a lot of things in their time frame, but their living conditions when they was growing up, it was was harder for him. It was harder for my grandfather too. And so now you're seeing that we have all this opportunity, and you do see great things, but you see more people are not reaching to that same level of success as a whole, as a community, like our parents were. So yeah, I mean, some of the things Joe was doing wasn't right, but had that not been, I don't think we would have got the music that we love now from Young Mike and the Jackson brothers. And I thank y'all for.
You're right, man. Definitely wrong. I don't like how it was.
Somebody went out, but we'll be all right. Who was that? Red? Ralph? Reg, what you were saying, Reg?
You breaking up, Reg.
Reg, do you still have us?
Well, we're gonna wait till Reg's phone get right. Smitty, you'll alert us on that.
I agree with them, and I agree with you. We wouldn't have got this same Michael Jackson that we all enjoy and we listen to at this point.
So my next question is, we wouldn't have got the same Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that. But I don't feel like on what the story's been told and how they made the movie American Dream and from what that came after the movie. Did Michael Jackson want to be Michael Jackson? And so, and that's my question. Like, is he wrong for making him Michael Jackson? Because it don't seem like.
We can ask this: could we have gotten a better Michael Jackson if things happened different?
Yeah.
And like you said,
would Michael Jackson still be here right now?
Yeah.
Reg back on there.
Yeah. Man, did y'all hear anything I said?
No, you was
out.
In traffic. Yeah. You was out.
I heard.
No. I'm at the car wash. You know, my car keeps hooking up too.
Right.
But I was saying though, like, there's no right or wrong way for a parent to teach their kids. Because parents don't know sometimes what they don't know. And I was just saying, like, my dad taught me on tough love. And if it was my dad teaching me certain things as a black man, to at least make it back home, because that's the most underrated thing right now, is making it back home.
Yeah. And you know what? People don't even realize, like, it's been like that for years, man. But they just didn't have the big social media outlet to look at this. Like, every time somebody gets shot in the head or killed, it's on World Star.
Or somebody
man,
said
I'm so sick of seeing that, man.
Like, I feel like for people to put that on World Star, they should go to jail for that. Like, that's not fair to those families. That's not fair. Like, what is the perspective in putting that out there?
That you was the first one to do it.
Oh, damn that.
That's unfortunately.
Like, that's like, where's the privacy of my childbirth or my mom or my dad? I mean, not birth, dying. Where's the respect?
Folks want to be the first ones to, and it's nasty. I agree with you. Folks want to be the first ones to show anything, whether it be somebody dying, whether it be somebody being born, whether it be that it is any downside or good news. If it seems newsworthy and I have a camera, I'm going to show it.
Is that clout chasing though?
You could call it clout chasing, but for some people, being the first one to show anything or to display anything means that you are viable to something, especially in the media field. You feel me?
I don't know. As a journalist, I graduated from Alabama in journalism. You don't necessarily want to be the first one to report something. You want to be as accurate as possible and quick.
But what if you have recorded information about something that could be viable for something else?
As long as it's not incriminating to a crime.
People don't care, and most people didn't graduate like you did. They're seeing that somebody else
think about it now,
they're like people,
and I think when you got this, you got a platform now. Like now you're your own media. Like instead of putting this stuff out there for free, go get. You know what I'm saying?
You could do it yourself.
Go get you some money while you're putting this out there.
In most cases, they even promote it.
Yeah, like that's why Kim Kardashian is the GOAT. Like that's why she's the explain. Ray J, they made Ray J sign contracts.
Oh, you
like they knew, they knew they was gonna come out.
But that's
like they knew, like they set that up.
Man, don't get me started on that family.
But hey, that's that hindsight though, because even around that time, guess what was popping up and blowing up around that time on the dark web? Yeah, world stuff. You feel me? They knew what it was, and they dropped it on that. Like if you have information that folks is gonna want to see,
still to this day, that's the number one video, sex tape, or even not even sex tape, porn video out there to this day.
They're not doing nothing. They just really.
Man, and guess who got that money off that? Guess who benefited for that?
Mama.
Oh, grandma got paid. Mama got.
They mama, man, look here. Don't get me started on that, man. Look here.
But my question, I got a question because I know we ain't got number a few seconds. Like, and I know this is a sensitive subject, and I'm gonna try to articulate this in a way that people don't get the wrong idea, because I'm not talking about mental health, right? I'm talking about mental health, but I'm not talking about mental health.
Okay.
So when it comes to let's say we're talking about Michael Jackson, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to kids these days, like, are we showing them too much love? What I mean by that, it's cool to show kids tough love, but I'm saying, like, you got these kids that use certain things to get what they want from parents. Like they know how to do it, or from whoever. Like you can see a kid in the store and they acting up, and somebody say, what's wrong?
I see what you're coming from.
You want a piece of candy, or you want they want this piece of candy, and they mom won't get it for them because whatever reason she won't get it for them. She ain't got the money or whatever, or she, know what I'm saying? And somebody come up to them like, hey, I got this, and they stop crying instantly.
But you know what that come from? Babies raising babies, dog. Some people got different mindsets. Because like you did a great, like you had yours at an early age, but you did a great job of yours because you had good values already instilled. And me, I say this all the time. It ain't no more big mamas, man.
Mm-hmm.
and like it seems like a lot of parents want to be their kids' friends. So, and Trent, even though you said I'm trying to be that cool uncle, but I see your perspective on a lot of things like that. Like the girl we talked about, her mama want to be her friend. That's why she gets away with a lot of stuff and does a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she acts out. So, like, don't get me wrong. I understood why you wouldn't let baby girl go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fully understood that. But I think that's also the problem too now. Like, she might be like her daughter might be trying to influence your little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And my dog ain't going for that.
No, at all.
At all.
It's a lot.
It ain't. But look. But one more thing. There's not enough parents saying, "I'm not your friend."
And listen, my daughter tried not to talk to me for 2 days. And okay, cool. Cool.
He'll talk to you, Dad.
But once you get hungry, once you want to do something, now you back smiling and Kiki and he and Dad and this and that. You sitting in the front room by my door. I know you want something. But my thing is, like, man, I don't think people consider the fact, or I don't even know what to say to consider the fact, but are we doing too much with this new generation far as giving these kids too much early, or letting them get away with the cry out loud to say that, oh, I'm having this problem, and mental health is serious, right? I get that.
Yeah.
But back in the day, it wasn't a mental health.
It's social media, bro. When you seeing a girl your age wearing weave and makeup and getting implants and all type of stuff, you're gonna want to be like that. I remember when I was growing up, some of these girls, but y'all hair was nappy as hell.
Yeah,
like everybody want to wear weave and have their lashes, man. Everybody don't want to be kids no more. They want to be grown. All right, when you start paying grown folks bills, then you don't want to be grown no more. I don't want to work. I want somebody to take care of me.
Mm-hmm. And man, and it's crazy you say that, man, because my daughter want to do the job stuff next year in school while she's in high school.
Oh, word.
And so what is it called? Work study, whatever it is. And so she was saying that she had to work for the last dual enrollment. She had to work for the last years or something like that. So I was like, and she was talking about all this money she thought she was gonna make and this and that. I said, well, have you really read the dual enrollment contracts? Like, have you really read that?
Oh, yeah.
And so she can only work a couple hours out the day, like 2 hours, or no, well, I guess whatever the class periods is, the last 2 class periods of the day, she can only work like an hour and 40 minutes.
Almost.
Yeah, almost 2. But it's like, even with that, like, and she can only work a certain amount of days or something like that. So I'm asking her, like, you sure that's what you want to do? I get it, you want to get your own money, this and that, but is it worth not being able to play a sport that you like to play, or can you go about this another way? And you really need to read this whole contract. Now listen, I know we got to go, man. Listen, we'll be back next week, man. It's spring break for a lot of people. Y'all have fun. Y'all be safe. Y'all be smart, man. We love y'all, man. Y'all can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Spotify, Bama Insider, with the Ropes with TR3. Appreciate everybody.
Birmingham Waterworks Board need an overhaul? One state representative seems to think so. And a new bill passes to require hospitals to allow visitors. This is Josh with your Crawford Media News. 2 state legislators representing part of the Birmingham area are trying to alter the qualifications for serving on the Birmingham Waterworks Board and to make the utility regional. After a year of crisis at the Birmingham Waterworks, State Representative Jim Carnes